Have you ever felt like your body no longer listens to you the way it used to? Maybe you get tired more easily after a short walk, or sometimes just climbing a few steps leaves your heart pounding harder than usual. These small changes, which might seem like simple signs of aging, may actually be your body's way of sending you an important message about your heart health. After the age of 60, our hearts, like every other part of our body, need more careful attention and care. The heart doesn't pump blood as powerfully as it once did, and our blood vessels are more prone to stiffening or accumulating excess fat. But this isn't bad news. In fact, and this is something I truly want you to remember, we have so many simple yet effective ways to protect our hearts every single day. And in this conversation, I'm not going to throw complicated medical terms at you or talk about things that feel far removed from real life. We're going to go through very real, very down-to-earth topics, from diet, physical activity, to ways of staying mentally and emotionally positive. Because, you know what? Taking care of your heart isn't just the doctor's job. It's something you can do for yourself, starting today. Let's begin with something familiar yet often overlooked, your diet. Do you remember the family meals from years ago? Steamed rice, braised fish, boiled vegetables, and a bowl of hot soup? That, in fact, is one of the most heart-friendly meals, as long as we keep it balanced and control our intake of salt, sugar, and fat. These days, with more processed foods readily available, meals have become more convenient, but they also carry more risks. Processed meats, canned foods, and fried dishes can significantly raise cholesterol levels, increasing the risk of atherosclerosis and high blood pressure, two of the leading threats to heart health. But don't worry, you don't have to cut out all your favorite foods. Just make a few small changes. Choose lean meats instead of fatty ones, cook with olive oil or canola oil instead of regular cooking oil, and add more green vegetables, whole grains, and fatty fish like salmon or mackerel to your meals. These simple adjustments can do wonders for your heart. And here's something just as important: staying hydrated. As we age, our sense of thirst becomes less reliable, leading many people to drink too little water. But water helps the blood flow more easily, lowers the risk of high blood pressure, and supports stable heart function. Now, let's move on to something that many people are still hesitant about: physical activity. Some might think, I'm old now, exercise isn't for me. But this is actually the time when your body needs movement more than ever. You don't need to go to a gym or do intense workouts. Just 20 to 30 minutes of gentle walking each day, or a few simple stretches at home, is enough. Even doing housework like mopping the floor, tending to plants, or simply standing up and sitting down several times a day, all of that helps strengthen your heart. And you know what's fascinating? Physical activity doesn't just benefit the heart, it also helps you sleep better, improves your mood, and keeps your mind sharp. A healthy heart paired with an optimistic spirit, that's a powerful combination for a joyful life after 60. By now, you might be asking yourself, so where should I start? The answer is, start with the smallest thing. Today, instead of something fried, try steaming or boiling your food. Instead of spending the whole afternoon lying on the couch watching TV, take a short walk around your home. And tomorrow morning, drink a glass of warm water right after you wake up. These small steps, done consistently, will lead to big results that may surprise even you. But of course, diet and physical activity are only two parts of the picture when it comes to heart health. There's one more factor, just as important, that many people tend to overlook: your mental and emotional well-being. We'll talk about that in the next part of our conversation. But before we get there, I want you to remember this: you're already doing a great job. The very fact that you're taking the time to learn, to listen, and to care about your own health, that alone is a big step forward in your journey to take care of your heart. So, we've already talked about diet and exercise, two solid pillars of a healthy heart. But did you know that the heart doesn't just beat to the rhythm of blood, but also to the rhythm of your emotions? You might not notice it, but every time you feel prolonged worry, sadness, or anger, your heart is working harder than it should. And over time, this can have a serious impact on your cardiovascular health. I want you to think of emotions like the weather. There are sunny days and there are gloomy days. The important thing isn't trying to stop the rain, it's learning how to put on your raincoat. At this stage in life, it's perfectly normal to feel lonely sometimes, or to reflect on memories from the past. But if we hold on to sadness too long without expressing it, the heart slowly grows weary. So how can we let the heart breathe? It's simpler than you might think. Start by talking to someone every day. It could be your children, a neighbor, or even an old friend over the phone. Listening and sharing has a power stronger than any supplement. If possible, join a community group, a retirement club, or simply take a walk with a few friends your age. When your spirit is lifted, your heart beats lighter and steadier too. There's something else many people tend to overlook: sleep. After age 60, many complain about having trouble falling asleep, sleeping lightly, or waking up during the night. Every sleepless night doesn't just leave you tired the next morning, it can raise your blood pressure, disrupt your heart rate, and lower your body's ability to recover. If you've been struggling with sleep, don't worry. There are small changes you can try starting tonight. Avoid tea or coffee after 3 p.m. Turn off the TV and electronic devices at least 30 minutes before bedtime. Set a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, even on weekends. Spend a few minutes relaxing, listening to soft music, or reading a few pages of a book before bed. And don't forget, morning sunlight matters too. If you can spend just 15 minutes outside early in the day, natural light will help regulate your internal clock, making it easier to sleep soundly at night. Beyond mental well-being and sleep, there's one more factor I always emphasize for those over 60: regular health checkups. I understand, many people hesitate to visit a doctor. Some are afraid of hearing bad news, others think, I feel fine, why bother? But the truth is, many heart-related conditions show no clear symptoms until it's too late. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, or diabetes, they can all develop quietly without you knowing. Getting a checkup is like inspecting the car you're driving. Not because it's broken, but to ensure it's still running smoothly. A simple blood pressure reading or routine blood test can catch problems early, and when caught early, they're far easier to treat effectively. If you're feeling unsure, start small. Visit your local clinic. Talk to your family doctor. Don't let imagined fears stop you from stepping toward a healthier life. Do you see the common thread in everything we've talked about? Whether it's diet, exercise, mental wellness, sleep, or checkups, none of it asks you to change your life completely. It only asks you to care a little more, be a little more patient, and love yourself just a little more each day. We don't need perfection. We just need consistency. And if today you didn't get to exercise or ended up having an unhealthy meal, that's okay. Tomorrow, you get to begin again. Because life isn't a straight line. It's a journey made of small, steady steps. And the most important thing is that those steps move in the right direction. In the next part, we'll explore the final but no less important chapter: how to keep your heart youthful through the way you think every day. And I'll share some small, powerful habits that can help you stay positive and full of energy, no matter your age. But for now, take a moment to reflect. What have you done today that was good for your heart? Just one thing is already something wonderful. You know, after everything we've talked about, from healthy meals and daily walks, to restful sleep and regular health checkups, there's one more thing that quietly but powerfully affects your heart every single day: your attitude toward life. I once met a 75-year-old gentleman at a wellness class. He told me, you know, the first thing I do every morning is smile at myself in the mirror. I asked, what are you smiling about? He simply replied, because today I woke up, I can still see the light, I can still step outside, and that's happiness enough. In truth, what keeps us young and healthy isn't just our age, it's how we face life. A positive heart always beats more steadily and lightly. When you can still find something to look forward to in life, even if it's just the flowers on your porch, a meal shared with loved ones, or an old song playing softly, your heart draws strength from it. At this stage of life, no one escapes loss, emptiness, or changes that bring back memories of days gone by. But this is also the age where you hold a priceless gift: wisdom and the ability to love deeply. Your heart, more than anyone else's, understands the value of each passing moment. If you ask me, what is the most powerful mental medicine for your heart? I wouldn't hesitate to say, gratitude and forgiveness. Gratitude for the small things each day: waking up without pain, enjoying a tasty meal, or calling someone just to say hello. And forgiveness, not just for others, but for yourself, for the things left undone, for the past that's already behind you. There's a quote I really love: "You don't stop laughing because you grow old, you grow old because you stop laughing." So let your smile return to you, even when life feels quiet. If today you feel tired, or haven't yet made the changes you promised yourself, that's okay. You're still on the journey of taking care of your heart. No one walks from point A to B in a straight line. What matters is that you don't stop walking. And remember this: you are not alone. There are millions of people like you, listening, learning to care for themselves, and looking for something positive in the ordinary. Community, connection, and shared stories are some of the most healing medicines for the heart. If you can, write down 3 things that made you smile today. They don't have to be big, just honest. A warm cup of tea, a phone call from your child, that peaceful feeling when you sit and read a book. These small joys, gathered day by day, build a truly strong heart, not just physically but emotionally too. Before we end, I just want to say this: heart health isn't a destination, it's a journey. And that journey isn't limited by age. It opens up every day, as long as you still want to live well and live joyfully. If you found meaning in what I've shared today, please leave a comment. Tell me about your favorite daily habit, or how you take care of your heart. Someone reading your story might just find their inspiration from you. Don't forget to click like on this video and subscribe to the channel, so we can keep walking together in future topics about health, happiness, and a fulfilling life after 60. Believe this: no matter what age you are, life still holds so many beautiful things worth loving. And your heart, if cared for with kindness, will walk with you, strong and steady, through all the years to come. Wishing you joy and health, today and every day after. And if you can, smile at yourself right now.